Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Ducks will kick it away first. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense takes the field to start this game off. This has an old school. To it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? happened. Listen. Going well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
The Badgers moving quickly to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're bringing heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get the ball for the first time. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways and how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
He leaves it with his back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Harris will throw. He makes the connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an
open runway ahead. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple. Not easy to bring down.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Quick step and go. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving him some juice. From the gun, looking for an open area to his left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And nothing but green ahead. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On second down, he'll let it fly. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Snap in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Badger.
I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The extra point is blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. After all that, it winds up even better than they could have imagined as they get the 2-pointer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's out of bounds after a... game, but there is a marker on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Harris back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. That incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
This should be the last play of the quarter. make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He's looking for a man on second down. Trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Escapes trouble. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. The Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Moving out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. Snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Harris will throw. Finds his man down the middle. And the deep. Immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Got his man quickly.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Going up top on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Finds the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused. Be focused on it.
2nd and 10 here. Harris back to pass. Nowhere close on. He's got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They want to just keep throwing it. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Oregon, number 5.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. FIU overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Panthers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Badgers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Witherspoon. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Escapes trouble. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Harris will throw. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Gets on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense returns to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. They're trying to get to him. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense set for a first down play. Hand off from the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll try it over the left side. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Number 14 with the carry.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. He'll do it himself. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
29. Wisconsin, 22.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Gets it out quickly.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Got him downfield. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Badger!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Harris back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun. He's got him in the flat. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this? These guys are going for 2. Trying to pound it in. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Wisconsin, 29.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Badgers are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Looking left. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Feeling some heat. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 17 to Cal. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this fourth down way more manageable. It's tough when you got fourth in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide out in motion. Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Line getting set on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, up and.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Harris will throw. He's taking the shot. Got it inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you...
Touchdown, Ducks! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the outside. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
The return is brought down at the 33, and the Oregon offense will take over.
Offense set on first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Harris back to pass. Coming after it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. What a catch and run for 6. And that might be a dagger. They've pushed the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Oregon 53, Wisconsin 32.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They'll throw it on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches. that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. Just
touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Motion from the offense. Harris will throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They keep attacking through the air. They're bringing heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Trying to get to him. Forced out of the pocket. Open space at the 25.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. They've stretched out this lead, and they're starting to smell their 11th win of the year. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. East Carolina looked dynamic today in a strong victory there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. They did the little things well, they did the big things well, and well, that's how you win games. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Badgers will punt this one away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And here's the third interception of the night. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about